before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. First down run there by Mo. In 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Scott. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
You talk about getting off to a hot start, a shutout right out of the gate. Think of the carryover headed into this one, the residue of that game. That means excellent practices, guys alert, ready to go. They'd love to hang a second one right here, right now.
Scott with it again on second. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for Philly.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Hurts sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this out wide to Scott. Touchdown, Eagles! Boston Scott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And that'll be caught by Fehoko. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Lance. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 4. Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Going deep here for Watkins. He's got him in. Complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And he will find Scott on the right side, complete. Touchdown! Boston Scott, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Alex Singleton leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Off of play action, here's Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 36-yard line. A big gain there on 3rd and long. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 41 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries in the ballgame. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why
that?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Off the play fake, he'll look to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carping him up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance flushed out right. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 1st down, Hurts. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Got an open man, it's Scott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they're going to have a third down. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Lance steps away to his left. Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there. Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him. 0. And the carry on first down by Mostert, going to wind up losing yardage there as he stopped for officially a loss of 2. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge. And now they'll throw with Lance. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh? Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. The kick by Gold is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer. Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory. the line. This Philly offense set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Scott. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd
and 2. Here's Scott. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Scott. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Scott. That catch good for only a couple.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Hurts. It's caught. Smith. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Back to throw again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes guys on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down, here's Mostert again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And, Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Lance going to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Play action, now it's Lance. And it's caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They get 1 more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he'll just get rid of it. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Second and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
He'll get this out wide to Scott. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Elliott good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Throwing after the interception. Lance, he'll dump that one off to Mitchell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here's 2nd and 10. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Eagles, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.